22 moments when people got really lucky. Welcome to a truly remarkable compilation that reaffirms our belief in the incredible luck, or perhaps a higher force watching over us. In the captivating video, 22 moments when people got really lucky, we are invited to witness a series of astonishing moments that can only be described as miracles in life. From heart-stopping near misses to astonishing serendipity, this collection showcases real-life instances of individuals defying the odds and emerging unscathed from seemingly impossible situations. Prepare to be amazed as you witness the incredible moments that remind us all of the unpredictable and wonderful nature of life itself. The video begins with an unexpectedly fortunate moment where a man is cycling through a snowy, white-covered forest. In a daring display of skill, he decides to perform a graceful bike jump over a trail within the woods. Just as the bike takes to the air, another man rides his bike across the path. It's almost unbelievable as the airborne bike glides over the other man, making contact on the opposite side of the road without any collision whatsoever. Take another look, and it's truly astonishing, witnessing the finesse of this bike jump technique. An elegant maneuver of this cruise ship skillfully averted a collision at sea. This remarkable moment was captured by passengers aboard the remaining vessel, undoubtedly leaving them on edge at the prospect of the potentially catastrophic impact. The exceptional skills of the ship's captain, coupled with the fortunate circumstances for the passengers, truly leaves us in awe of the harmonious blend of expertise and luck. Instead of an immensely embarrassing fall, this man opts to turn back to the starting point. What's astonishing is his ability to maintain balance and run on the floating lily pads on the water's surface. Surely, among us, very few would be able to execute this maneuver with such fluidity. Merely a split second slower, this young man could have been severely injured or even worse, as he took the leap into the sea alongside his friends just as a ship was approaching. And undoubtedly, by sheer stroke of luck, nothing regrettable occurred. However, he must have had his heart in his mouth upon spotting the ship right as he made the jump. Ever wondered if this guy might just be a member of the superhero squad? A sudden gust of wind sends that umbrella soaring into the air, but instead of getting carried away to who knows where, it loops back around and heads straight for the young man nearby. In a split-second move, he reaches out to catch the umbrella as if some mysterious force were at play here, looked like Thor summoning his mighty hammer. In this martial arts training session, two young men are executing mid-air spinning kicks with remarkable precision. Just when it seems like a collision is inevitable, watch the slow-motion clip below. Astonishingly, not even a hint of contact. They navigate past each other with millimeter-perfect accuracy. Whether they rehearsed this move beforehand or not remains unknown, but undeniably, this is a stroke of luck that not everyone gets to experience. Another astonishingly precise moment as these two come just a tad bit closer to brushing against each other. This is definitely the air of Spider-Man. An ordinary person could not have avoided the collision like that. Not only did he not fall, but he also executed a graceful landing that seems straight out of a movie, just like our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in this scene. This is absolutely not a reverse playback scene. He truly lucked out while navigating his boat through this waterfall. The boat somersaults freely, akin to a gymnastic apparatus performer. It's truly astonishing. This truck is striving to maintain balance to avoid an accident on the highway. It sways from one lane to another with just its two right side wheels, teetering until it approaches the median. Undoubtedly, the occupants within the vehicle must have been saying their prayers to handle this situation as luckily as we saw. The whole family was sitting down for a meal when suddenly the ceiling fan dropped down from above, luckily without harming anyone. Instances of ceiling fans falling are quite common in Asian countries, much like chandeliers falling in the West, often resulting in casualties. However, in this case, luck was on the family's side as the fan blades made a perfect landing distance from each member, preventing any harm. These reporters were just moments away from having to cover a story at the hospital if they had not been fortunate enough to escape the rear-end collision. This scene was captured by the cameraman, and right after the impact, the car even lost the wheel. Truly a stroke of luck for these street reporters. This daring skydiver must have kept his composure to touch down safely and fortunately. He seemed to be on the brink of a painful fall just before the parachute executed its final graceful glide. This young man must have accumulated all his luck for this single moment. If his foot had not snagged on the rope, he would surely have plummeted into that deep abyss. It's unclear what happened with that erratic car, but luck was certainly on the side of the young man. With quick reflexes, he managed to dodge the sudden swerve from the oncoming vehicle. If it were someone else, chances are they wouldn't have been as fortunate. Have these husbands ever experienced a heart-pounding moment like this man did? The split second when the woman decisively swung open the car door seemed to squeeze his heart just 1 millimeter more, and they might have had to spend a hefty sum to fix his beloved car. Whether it was her impeccable parking skills or an unexpectedly fortunate stroke of luck remains a mystery. Unbelievably, this man narrowly escaped death twice within a matter of seconds. He was struck while crossing the road by a truck, immediately followed by another truck losing control and almost hitting him as well. But through his own stroke of luck and the guardianship of his ancestor, he emerged unscathed from both collisions. Truly an astonishing and incredibly fortunate situation for this man. It's uncertain what this man was seeking outdoors during such a fierce storm, but he must surely be both regretful of his decision and infinitely grateful for this stroke of luck. The moment he was nearing his destination, a ship came crashing down. Fortunately, he emerged unharmed. For just 100 Japanese yen, they hit the jackpot. This is undoubtedly an incredibly lucky case. Just hearing their cheers, we can imagine the extent of their joy. The wrath of nature is always fearsome, but when confronted with the astounding luck of humans, it becomes an incredibly marvelous moment. This woman stayed safe as a massive tree unexpectedly crashed down in her direction. The tree even fell onto a nearby house, causing part of the roof to collapse. However, surprisingly, the fortunate women emerged completely unharmed from the situation. This chef narrowly had a pay cut and the task of cleaning up a full-blown battlefield. Let's rewatch this moment in slow motion. He struggled to maintain balance and miraculously kept his pot of soup from spilling. What luck! He's definitely in for a hearty celebration meal. Indeed, you're not mistaken. She expertly flung an incredibly sharp arrow toward the target board. It felt more like a boomerang, to be honest. Fortunately, she managed to avoid his returning trajectory. Otherwise, she would have likely been struck and injured by the arrow. This girl must be exceptionally good and kind to have received such an astonishing stroke of luck. As we come to the end of this awe-inspiring video, our hearts are filled with gratitude for the incredible strokes of fortune that have graced the life of these individuals. Each story shared has left us marveling at the seemingly impossible coincidences and narrow escapes that make up the tapestry of human existence. From heart-pounding near misses to lucky moments, these serve as a powerful reminder of the fragility and beauty of life. And don't forget to subscribe and follow us for more incredible content that celebrates the extraordinary moments that shapes our lives. Thank you for being with us, and until next time, may luck be on your side.